Well, fellow citizens, a lady sent this to me, and I've hung on to it for a reason. I'll show you in a second. They want us to withdraw from the World Health Organization now. No work on the debt ceiling until the United States exits the World Health Organization. Now, I believe in freedom, and I don't like to be told what the hell to do, but the more you let a world government take over the United States of America, the less freedoms and liberties and stuff that you're going to have. Period. They're very quiet and sneaky sons of bitches is what they are. Now I'll put a link to this. Let's get back here to what was that before? As soon as I get this thing undone here. Jesus. Okay. The United Nations is trying to seize global emergency powers with support from Joe Biden. Joe Biden has no idea where he's at. Like I said, Barack Obama has been running this country since the beginning of when Joe got into office. Everybody knows it. The far left of the United Nations is trying to seize on global emergency powers and is doing so with the blessing of Joe Biden. This is alarming. Millions of Americans have a deep distrust of the United Nations, and for good reasons. They do not have America's best interests in mind, and they have proven that repeatedly over and over throughout the years. All you have to do is remember what happened in the United States when tyrannical governors like Gretchen Whitmer of Michigan got their hands on emergency powers. Almost all the bad things came out of that, and they didn't want to let them go. They wanted to hang on to their power. And the UN is planning to seize global emergency powers with Joe Biden's support. So, September 2024, less than 2 months before the next presidential election, the United Nations will host a landmark summit of the future, where member nations will adopt a pact for the future. They don't need to. They don't need to be governed by a world government. Although there are numerous radical proposals included in the agenda, perhaps none is more important than the UN's new plan for a new emergency platform, a stunning proposal to give the United Nations significant powers in the event of future global shocks, such as another world pandemic or maybe some aliens coming into the world. I'm sure they'll devise something. They always have plan A, B, C, and D. Once triggered, the emergency platform will give the UN the ability to actively promote and drive an international response that places the principles of equality, give me F, shove it up your ass. The UN will also have the right to extend emergency powers as they see fit. Well, they're not going to tell me what the hell to do. Not, I don't care if it's the likes of Joe Biden or not. That guy has no idea where he's at. He hasn't known where he's at for the last 15 years. He's been hiding in the basement. Barack Obama's been spending his third term running this country. Running into the ground, too. Sending our money overseas. We get into a firefight, people, you're screwed. They're sending all of our military equipment over to Ukraine. If we get into a firefight back home here, we're screwed. They're already backlogged. Now, wake up, people, and smell the roses. I said before that the United Nations was a Trojan horse given to us by rich, powerful men under the guise of peace. Their agenda is to pass treaties and laws that will make us submissive to them. That way they won't even have to fire a shot. They can take over this country. People, that's all I got to say for right now. Good luck. Wake up. For God's sake, this time wake up. Tell our Congress that we want this taken care of before they start working on the debt ceiling. It's up to you. You can make a difference. Maybe this is the only time in the world you'll make a difference. But make a difference. Thanks for watching. I'll put a link